About Vlad.
Yes?
I went hunting with him.
Is that so?
Yeah, it is.
Then why is he not here?
He said...
I do not care what he said. Bring him here. The Great Khan will hear what he has to say about you. It will soon become clear whether you truly represent our values or not.
When do you suppose was the last time someone loved you?
Real social behavior, that. Happy now?
Show me what you got.
Sure.
Show me what you got.
Sure.
Nothing is safe these days.
Show me how to be a better hunter.
Sure thing.
The voice of Khan sent me.
Had a feeling he might. What does he want from me?
You're meant to give Khan a report about me.
Ah, okay. Got it. I'll go see him right away.
Heather, we're lost.
You know why I summoned you?
Yeah. You want to know if the outsider passed my test, right? If he's worthy of the job you have for him.
Yes.
Well, I made it look like I was trying to smuggle something out of the grotto. He didn't give two shits. Thought he threatened to turn me in, or at least ask what I was up to. But he just stood there like a slab of meat. Wasn't impressed, to be honest. Oh, but that's not all. Outside, we ran into a deserter, Ilger. The stranger didn't interfere. He let me carry out more Khan justice, as Ravok demands. Gotta say, it surprised me. In a good way, of course.
A sensible appraisal with useful responses. But what is your opinion of him? Tell me, do you think him ready to take on the responsibility?
Well, all things considered, no, I don't think so. I get why you see something in him, but I can't recommend him. If he wants to show how much he respects the Morkans, maybe he should offer up a little Elexit.
Your advice is appreciated, Vlad. May Ravok's blessings be upon you.
And on you, Master.
You heard correctly. Vlad has spoken against you. The Great Khan is bitterly disappointed. If you wish to show that you truly respect our way of life, you will need to make amends.
What do I need to do to prove myself?
As Vlad already suggested to Khan, a gift to the Morkans would suffice. If you cannot show your respect another way, this is the only avenue open to you.
I want to show my respect.
Ah, what have you brought?
Is there anything else I can do besides paying you?
You may pay with blood, if you so desire. Prove yourself in our arena. A battle to the death will show that you are willing to risk your life for our people. If this is what you choose, go to Attila and register for a fight. If you survive, the Great Khan will acknowledge your showing of respect.
Can I speak with Khan? I spoke to Attila.
You must survive a battle to the death in the arena. There is no need to speak to me before that is done.
What time is it?
The voice of Khan told me to seek you out.
He wants you to pay the blood price. I understand. I already told you about the arena. But it seems to me you forgot what I said. We have no creatures. No telling when that will change.
Do you spar with your fighters too?
It's not really an option. I would be a pathetic opponent, but I can still give the odd piece of advice here or there.
That'll do.
Great. Then we can get on with it.
I want to learn from you.
Then listen up, boy.
What time is it?
About the arena. I could do that.
That would be useful. I'm not as young as I used to be. First of all, someone needs to go speak to Venja about getting more creatures. And I really don't want to do it.
Why not?
Because every time we talk, we end up fighting. I guess we got different ideas about what the arena's for. If you want to go talk to her, that would be great.
What's in it for me?
Well, not shards, if that's what you're looking for. If you can get the arena running again, I'll give you something more valuable than any shard of Elex II. I'll let you fight in my arena.
I want to learn from you.
Then listen up, boy.
Attila's waiting for the delivery of new creatures.
Good for him. Why can't he tell me himself? Huh. Always getting others to do his chores. Listen, killing beasts is one thing. Capturing them is something else entirely. You can't just click your fingers and it's done. I should know. I've hauled more beasts through the gate than anyone else.
Why don't you repair the cages?
Why don't you mind your own fucking business? I've done my fill of hunting. Got nothing to prove anymore. Look, I get grumpy, alright? Nothing you can do to help. I work my ass off all day, and all Attila does is wander around making speeches.
What happened?
Bodies. Lots of bodies. Damn. I've said too much. Yeah, nobody cares what I think anyway.
You're wrong. Tell me.
It's actually pretty easy to explain. The poachers captured new servants of Ravok. Humans. Beasts, I understand. They act on instinct. But humans? We lost 3 prisoners in the last month. Good people, too. And it's just one incident after another with the cages.
What are you gonna do about it?
Nothing I can do. The Resistors worship death. They love it. Yet they expect me to do my duty like a good girl. But how? Not one person has helped me retrieve my prisoners.
About the beast trappers. I'll look for them.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Look, I appreciate it, but you're not a Morcon. It's not your concern.
I decide what concerns me and what doesn't.
Well, if you put it like that, not like I have much choice. But listen, I can't let you do this on your own. We'll split the work, alright? You look for Ilka and her people, I'll take care of the others.
What do you mean, the others?
New recruits. They're probably in trouble. I'll deal with them. You should be fine with Ilka's squad. Before you go, one more thing. I gave Ilka a tranquilizer for the beasts. She won't have used much, so please bring back the rest. Is that clear? Any questions?
Find Ilka, bring back the tranquilizer.
Right. I'll get going soon. Just need to finish some stuff here. Oh, and by the way, I'm grateful for your help. Thanks.
Where did Ilka go?
She's hunting rock dragonflies southeast of Caracas. Just make sure you don't want her in a mountain troll territory, alright? Won't end well for you.
on? Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Fucking no technology. Absolute trash. We added tranquilizer to the meat, but the beast aren't reasonable purchases. Quite the opposite, actually. Smooth hands. Fired up. Take it.
Doesn't look like Venja's tranquilizer worked. About the beast trappers. I found Ilka.
Great. How is she?
Well, she's dead. Like her followers.
I don't believe it. All because of that fucking arena. We're like cattle to the slaughter, blinded by our thirst for blood.
What now?
I have no idea. Did you at least manage to save some of the tranquilizer?
Yeah, but not a lot.
What happened? How'd they die?
Maybe your drug's no good.
Nah. Nah, can't be. I made it myself.
You sure the tranquilizer works?
Well, no. Ilka was supposed to test it.
Maybe there's something wrong with the recipe.
Guess we can't rule it out. It's not my recipe, though. Got it from an outlaw. We need someone to take a look at it. But I don't know any alchemists. They don't get out much, and I'm not the sociable type. You know anyone?
What about Tylus? Berserker alchemist.
Sure, he'd do, but I don't know about asking the enemy for help. I'd prefer an outlaw. After all, it's an outlaw recipe. I know it's a lot to ask on top of everything else, but could you make the journey yourself? Not sure they'd be happy to see me. But this drug means a lot to me. If it could save just one life, then my efforts wouldn't be in vain.
Up to now, the opposite's been true.
Yeah, well, all the more reason why it needs to fulfill its purpose. Look for an expert on tranquilizers. They should be able to tell us why it didn't work.
About the beast trappers. Are the others back already?
They came through the gate right when I was about to leave. Was sure I'd given you the easy part, but didn't work out that way, huh?
People in the old world must have had a blast here.